You want to be a sculptor.
I've seen sculptures like that, like all over Manhattan too.
In Manhattan, yes.
Are you like gonna expand, or are you trying to like Haddonfield? Or are you gonna keep going? To, like,
Well, I'd like to make Haddonfield really the sculpture center for South Jersey. I'd like to create that and then go from there. But until it's really solid and it really works, I can't do it.
I think I heard you say how many more you wanted. You said like around 10 more?
I'll put 10 more in. Yeah, give me 10 more. If we can get 10. We're going to begin now to go out for something called call for entries. I'm going to go out regionally into many, many different sites and let sculptors know that rather than have stuff that they've made that's in their backyard because they're not in a studio to sell it, but they've got 7 pieces, 10 pieces in a barn somewhere, wherever they're working, they should display it with us. Yeah, and that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to make it more county-wide if we can eventually. But it's a long-term project. Yes, sir.
So right now, in terms of seeking out these artists, are you the sole individual, or are you a team of people?
Well, I'm the sole individual because I'm a micromanager and I don't like anybody else. I don't like committees. I can't work with a committee. I refuse to work with a committee because a committee takes me this way when I really want to go this way. Even if 8 people say, let's go here, I want to go there. So by not having a committee, nobody's going to check me. I do have a board of directors, good people, good advisors. Michael's here, look, he's laughing. But I can't stand committees, right? So I'm trying to get better at it. I'm really trying to relinquish more control, but I've never been able.
That may be the only honest thing you hear from any of the speakers for the entire semester. Everybody else is gonna like sugarcoat it and whatever.
No sugarcoating. I have to. I started it, so why shouldn't I do it, right?
How do the sculptors decide on, or you decide on what they're gonna?
Well, I like something. No, we're not commissioning anything. These are things that are done.
They're already done.
That are already done that we're going to choose.
Okay.
I'll find it, and then I'll like it, and then I'll run it through a committee of a bunch of people, and if nobody else likes it, you know,
They'll still do it.
I'll still do it because I know it's right.
So is there not any particular thing that's surrounding all this?
There's no theme. There's no theme. I tried to get a beautiful piece of white marble that was about this high, this wide, carved. It was sort of modern, very modern, and
Impressionistic.
well, it was, yeah, I'd say more impressionistic, but of something. So it's all over the place. All kinds of outdoor sculpture, anything that can withstand the elements for a period of time, and kids.
And in terms of that, I guess you mentioned you're trying to educate like the younger into sculpting.
Yeah.
What are the plans in terms of like, I guess, apprenticeships and things like that?
We're going to open up the sculpture studios to the community at large, different hours, different times, so people can come in, they can watch what's going on and learn from some resident sculptors who are working there. So we'll try to do that, make it available to anybody who has a desire to learn.
Yeah, I only mentioned things because I would love to, actually I'd love to go up there and see it for myself, but I also love to see like maybe things like, like for instance, like this is domestic violence month and have like a sculpture that like, domestic violence.
Find me one. Find it.
Mental health month.
Find it, and I'll do it. That's your job. You have a job.
All right.
Good.
All right.
Anybody else want one? You talked yourself into it.
All right.
You did it.
I'm gonna link to you. Okay.
This was for Old Ladies Month. And the first one, the one with the woman who was naked and all this stuff, that was Naked Ladies Month.
Oh, you do this stuff.
So, you guys have certain...
So there is a theme. You're right. I didn't focus on that. I'm sorry.
But with respect to the naked ladies, just for example, if you can go back, helps to that first page. So the first piece piece that was purchased by somebody in Haddonfield for $20,000. The one in the upper right, you probably can't tell, but she's naked. And there's a friend's school in Haddonfield, and I've told you about Haddonfield, you know, little town, rich, snobby, white, whatever. So right across the street is a friend's school. So now everybody involved in Haddonfield government, tiny little place. Great idea, love it, you know, Stuart, like we should canonize you, whatever. But when this first piece went up, the then mayor said, well, because somebody said, school kids, bare boobs, you know, does this go together and whatever, just because it's art, do we really want this near a school? And it turned out that it was fine and it was not problematic in any way. So that same mayor ultimately was like the biggest supporter, but in the beginning, as you would expect a politician, it was like, well, we'll see how this goes and whatever. So,
But outdoor art again, in the 80s, we built a project in Philadelphia called the Piers at Penn's Landing. At the foot of Market Street in Philadelphia, there's two big piers and a marina and restaurants. And when we built this, we had to spend 1% of the total cost of the project on fine arts. It was a requirement of the city of Philadelphia. So we put up a bunch of different castings of heads and nautical type things that Tyler School did at the time under contract. But today, when you're dealing with a lot of public property in Philadelphia, I don't know about every other city, but they require a 1% fine arts contribution to do something, to do some sort of everything from a lightning bolt to a clothespin to the colder things on the parkway. So it's a requirement, and it's kind of neat to do that for projects that are built on public land.
additional questions? Then?
Thank you.